You are now tuned in to the news you can use with the host of the most big surf guide. You already know what it is. And we got my boy, D-Class, owner of Armor Brand Podcast, in the building. We teaming up tonight. As usual, say what's up to the people, D-Class.
Man, what's the deal, man? I've been tapped into this college football, man. It's a good-ass game going on right now, too, man.
Who playing? Put us up on you.
Alabama and Georgia. It's in the fourth quarter. I just cut it off right before we jumped on, but shit, Alabama was up. What was it? They was up by 6, like 41-37 or some shit like that with like 2 minutes left. So this is a pretty good game, man. If you're watching this, tap in, man.
That's facts, man. Definitely. You know I ain't gonna watch it. I don't watch sports, man. You know I don't watch no damn sports.
I know that's why I had to give you a little update, man. You know I tap you in every once in a while.
I do love to hear about it though, and I do bet on sports, and I will play some sports. But just me and sports, just watching all day, I probably turn to some other shit real quick. I wouldn't watch the whole game, but you know what I did watch? The last game I watched fully was the Little League game when they won the World Series recently. Shout out to them. I think Florida or somebody.
My nigga said the Little League World Series. I was not expecting for that shit to be said at all, nigga. Like out of all the shit for you to watch, nigga, like that's what you caught yourself watching.
I caught myself watching.
Damn.
Went to the big homie house. He watched every game, any game from Little League to anything. He don't give a fuck what it is. So we watched the Little League World Series, and it was a great game, man.
Nah, that's facts though. Some of them Little League games, man, like I be finding myself watching some crazy shit too, though. Like I be watching on YouTube, they got the 37 and up football league. No, the 37 and under football league. Dog, that shit is crazy.
37 and under football league. I seen two old niggas on the corner playing football with a bottle of Jack Daniels. And they didn't bust the bottle. You ain't never seen that before, Hyundai Class.
Nah, that's them alley games right there. That's them certified alley games.
I'm telling you, man, them niggas was out there going hard. I seen a nigga tackle a nigga with the bottle. He took a shot and all. It was deep.
Sound like it.
Yeah. Okay, we got a little news today. Well, not really no big news, but I just want to talk about it. Megan Thee Stallion went and got her a nice grill from Johnny Dang, and you feel me? I'm feeling the grill, man. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I don't think D-Class seen it yet. Let's put the grill up on the screen.
I'm at the top of my game. I'm who they hate. This
shit, don't want to show her grill right now. Hold on. Let me see where I saw it at. You ever had to see where you saw something at?
A money battle. If you win, I quit rapping. You rappers going broken.
Shout out to Ralphie the Plug and BFB Pac-Man.
I gave her the smackdown and got a tip after I hit. Then
give y'all a little promo while we look for this. I think I seen it on No Jumper. Shout out No Jumper.
Hey, them boys got so much beef going on with their little situation, dog. That shit crazy.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that too. How he fired all the black men that been a part of his shit.
Man, yeah. And then they did suspect shit too, though. Let me see. I'm not really fucking with it. After seeing Sauce Walker shit, I mean, for a female though, it's dope. It's not too much. Yeah,
it's pretty fly. Look, let me show you the next picture. It's busting, bro.
Nah, it's legit. Like, Johnny Dang ain't gonna give you nothing weak, man. But yeah,
I don't think she should hold her mouth like that. But
man, that's the city, bro. That's what they doing out here, dog. That and the little pinky shit, like they got them. What's the nigga from Austin Powers, man?
Oh yeah, they hit him with this one.
Like, come on, dog. It's the same pose. Anytime you got some ice, the boy.
That nigga the coldest right there.
With the pinky, like, come on, dog.
Dr. Evil.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what Johnny had.
Qualify? Hell yeah. When I got the DM from Megan Stallion about, she went, hey, Johnny, I want to get another girl, another one. This time I want the best, the honeymoon. And you
Hey,
make it
but
got the star dance. What do you think? Qualify? Hell yeah. When I got the DM from Megan Stallion about, she went, hey, Johnny.
Did you understand anything Johnny just said?
yeah, I fully understand Johnny. You know, we tapped in down here. Johnny did shit. The thing about that girl though, that's damn near the same girl that he told Sauce Walker he couldn't do. Only difference is
Oh, but you're gonna do it for Megan though.
yeah, Sauce Walker, like the diamonds that was on the front, like they stood out a lot more. So yeah, that's the only thing. He just made damn near the
Did
same
Sauce already
grill.
come with the diamonds from Africa or what?
Man, these niggas hell. That's why I don't really fuck with that diamond shit. Cause
you go buy your diamonds up front and then just have a nigga put your shit together. Huh?
yeah, that's really gonna be a best bet. So you know where them shit's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Go get you some GI certified.
They good with that shit. Are some real life in the lab certified approval.
I see a lot of that shit in Vegas, but you see so much of it and it be looking all the same that you can't tell the difference of who got a real shit on or not. The game is all fucked up.
But then too, it's to the point, man. Like I feel like, man, everybody get to the age group to where it's like, do that shit even really matter no more?
I'm about to tell you right now, I really don't think it matter. I think when the motherfuckers see you with that, they either looking at you as a lick or a trick. And shit. Back in the day, it was a status of certain niggas could wear that shit because other niggas get their ass robbed.
Yeah, because it's like if you think about it, like I was talking to my stepdad the other day, man, and I told him, like, we was talking about Jordans and shit like that, and I told him, like, I get, you know what I'm saying, people want to go pay all this money for these shoes, but it's like, dog, like, what's really wrong with the replica shit?
I'm not wearing no replica shit, but I'm gonna wear some shit I like.
But that's what
everybody else.
Think about it.
I'd rather just go and create my own.
If you could go, well, yeah, everybody would do, but everybody not able to create their own shit. That, you know what I'm saying? So you got to think, like, hey, like if you
hit that good old Nike outlet, all them different spots. I'm gonna hit all the spots and give me what I want, but it ain't gonna be what you want. It's gonna be what I like.
True that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, because if you think about it, that's like us as black folks and just people in general, really, because everybody rock polo, but that's not the real polo.
You got to go to the store. I go to the polo store. They got one right here at
No. What I'm saying is the polo with the single horse.
Yeah,
that's just the designer. That's not like the real shit. The real shit is the association. So the shit that we call bootleg is really what the polo players is wearing.
Right. That rugby.
Like, no, I'm talking about the niggas on the real horse. I sat here one day and watched it. The shit tripped me out to where I did a whole post about it. Like, dog, these cats is wearing the polo association shit with the three horses on the actual field. Not the little single man, the little big horse, all of that shit.
But you could get that from the polo store.
Right. But it's still how we look at the association. Niggas look at that shit and be like, I'm not wearing.
Is you wearing Ralph Lauren or you wearing polo? We wear Ralph Lauren.
Right.
So there's a big difference when you wearing Ralph Lauren and you wearing some motherfucking polo with three motherfuckers on it.
Right, because niggas.
Then you got that rugby shit. I don't know if niggas know about rugby and all that, but that's a polo shit too. But it's a lot to that game, man. The three on the arm and all that. Yeah, nigga, fuck with that shit hard.
There's a lot to it, man. But it's like, yo, man.
I used to wear that shit a lot, bro.
Me too. That's why. And then once I did the research on it, and I'm like, damn, like we just.
I used to wear both though. I never did feel no type of way. I wore because I used to like this shit called rugby that niggas was known more up north. Niggas, more East Coast based shit. gotta know in the East Coast, nigga, they really fuck with that polo hard. That Ralph Lauren, you know what I'm talking about?
That's a fact. But it's like, yeah, nigga, it wasn't if you was rocking the association, then it wasn't the same. But now that you know what it is and you get to really see the motherfuckers on the field, it's like, okay, like this shit ain't bullshit like they try to tell you it is.
Nah, that's the Caparoni. All right, so we got more going on right now. Diddy lawyers say that his client will not take a plea bargain, and I don't see it happening. He believes he's innocent. So they're going for the innocent route. What do you think?
Innocent? Diddy?
What is he really truly guilty of is what I've been trying to figure out this whole time. Like having a party, having sex with dudes and girls. Now, I mean, that ain't illegal. Now, if they could prove that he was drugging them, but then when they said ecstasy and Molly, that's not drugging nobody. Them are normal drugs that people take.
Yeah, but then depending on the where it is in this day and age, that's where the shit becomes illegal.
Man, look, if I give a girl a bottle and I tell her, hey, it's some ecstasy in there, and she drink it, is that drugging her?
Well, no, because I mean she technically know the shit in there.
Man, I don't know what kind of square bears do they see. You know what it is? There's a lot of squares with judgment. And if you ain't never indulged in drugs or been a party goer or been out there in that life, your say so really don't mean shit to us.
Nah, you do gotta kind of put yourself in that environment and kind of be.
And if you can't mentally, then you shouldn't even be having an opinion on none of this because you would never be able to understand that lifestyle that's going on in every neighborhood in America.
No, that's true. That is true.
It was an epidemic of ecstasy back during the Thiz era. I don't know if people forgot, but everybody was popping pills left and right. This was normal. Molly is something people consumed on a regular basis. Coke is something people consumed on a regular basis. A lot of these drugs, some people would have been so happy to be invited to a Diddy.
Hey, for real, because the thing about it is that really before weed started getting legal in some of these states, bro, like niggas was really popping pills heavy. Like that was the main shit. Niggas wasn't.
And it was before, like I'm talking about before, like the pharmaceuticals, before niggas got into that type of shit. That happened a little later. Like you start hearing about it in the music, and I'm just like, niggas must have been so broke that they had to go in their grandma bathroom cabinet and go steal some pills and find out which ones really work.
Whereas be on it. They be on
like
it.
That was a drug addict who couldn't afford the drug he wanted. So he just was like, I'm gonna pop this pill. Because that's the only way a nigga would take some medicine. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not sitting here like glorifying or trying to like make it seem like nothing didn't happen. I'm just trying to set the scene for a person who's probably never been to a club in LA, or who never been to a club in Texas, or who ain't never lived that kind of lifestyle or been around them kind of people, because in the ghetto it's normal as fuck.
Yeah, nah, that's for real.
For people to throw pills in a bottle, 5 or 6 of them, and get drunk off that shit and get loaded.
Yeah,
sex happens and all kind of things happens that night, and everybody's with that shit. Ain't nobody waking up the next day talking about, oh, this happened and that happened. And ain't never no weird, the other. I don't know. Until we start seeing pictures and shit and we get some real proof, a lot of this to me is he say, she say. I just have fun with it, laughing about it and joking about it. But I never really could take anything serious because it's like, there's so many people involved that if he was seriously doing something so harmful and fucked up, why nobody really didn't say nothing a long time ago? Wow. The only people that's mad is the broke motherfuckers and the people he probably blackballed and did shit to. You know what I'm saying?
And then too, you got to think about it. I mean, he technically just was doing the same shit Hugh Hefner was doing, bro. Like Hugh Hefner was on the same type of time, bro. The only difference is that his shit didn't really get exposed until he died, and then that's when everybody really wanted to start speaking up. But
And you still don't hear nobody put too much blasphemy on his name because his logo and his brand still sells like none other.
Facts.
Niggas still look up to Hugh Hefner. Niggas always looked up to Hugh Hefner. I think that this day and age of cancel culture and all this sensitive ass shit everybody got going on is giving it life to be able to actually crucify people for shit that niggas actually did in real life on the block, hanging out in their neighborhoods. Now, we're not talking about the suburbs or whatever, wherever these other people party at, but we know for sure the business class people are partying at clubs downtown, Manhattan, wherever they at, they having a ball there. And in the hood, we partying, going to the liquor store and doing it at the house or the motorcycle club or Hollywood or wherever we gonna do our partying at.
Nah, because I used to tell people, man, I remember shit like the 211s and shit like that. I remember when that shit came out, my nigga. That shit used to be 99 cents for a can, dog. Like, nigga used to go buy a 40 for $2 and be drunk for the whole night off of one 211. Like, that shit used to be crazy. Like, the times have definitely changed, man, to where you just got to move differently, bro. Like, this shit out here crazy, man. It's crazy.
I think that was his problem. He didn't realize that the times changed.
Yeah, bro.
He needed to start moving differently. He should have calmed down after a while. He's 50-something years old. I'm just like, damn, like, bro, you didn't get tired?
No,
because 30 years, you not tired yet?
He been doing that shit, but then now he got his kids. So then it's like, okay, let me party with my kids. Like,
yeah, they were turning him the fuck up. They was keeping him alive. He was living through them.
But it's like, dog, they should have just told him, like, look here, Pops, the party shit. Let us handle the party shit. Like,
let us enjoy this. And you do some grown man yacht shit. Have your fun your way. I think money, after having it for so long, it gets boring.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know.
The part is chasing the money, not trying to keep it and maintain that lifestyle and obtain that real big lifestyle. I don't know. I think that shit is a little bit boring after a while because you got too much access. You can do whatever you want when you want, and after you done it for 30 years, it's boring now. Now you're into some whole other shit.
That shit crazy though to say how if a nigga got money, you could be bored of having money. Like that shit is wild.
It's like this. It's like a girl who can have any man she wants and go sleep with different niggas every night. After a while, that's gonna get boring.
Right.
Like she's not gonna be enthused or into that shit.
Challenge, it ain't no nothing. The shit is just easy.
It's just nothing. It's normal, it's regular, there's no feelings, it's nothing. It becomes numbness. And you start finding other things to arouse you.
Yeah, that is crazy. I ain't never think about this.
Yeah. I mean, that's like us being able to blow a pound all day and sit at home. We ain't gotta work, we ain't gotta do shit. Just chill and just everything we want come to us. You could be bored, fat, and some more shit.
Nah, that's real. That's facts.
He's living in a cycle after a while. I think even entertainment, like, how many shows do you do to the point where you tired of doing shows? Imagine doing shows for a year straight and you doing 2 or 3 a week. When do you say, damn, I'm tired?
Man, you know what just popped in my head? Think about this too, though. Think about like Donald Trump, bro. Like, dude was a real estate mogul that everybody was fucking with. So he got tired of doing that shit. So then the nigga did the TV shit, The Apprentice. He had that. Everybody was rocking with him with The Apprentice. He got tired with that. Like, yeah. So, okay, now he jumped into politics. Like, I mean, you, as much as people could hate on this man, it's like, dog, think about it. Like, he technically has accomplished a lot of shit for himself, technically. Because it's like, dog, who would have thought that, you know what I'm saying, a person that just into real estate could damn near just be the president? And then fuck around and got people out here trying to assassinate you, bro. Like, just a couple years ago, you were just a regular nigga out here buying property, dog.
Facts. So it get boring after a while. Even if you, if once you accomplish one goal, it kind of get boring. Like, I had got a little bit overwhelmed with all of this, but now I miss it, so I'm able to come back and enjoy it again. But when you do, I think if you do too much of something after a while, especially without no big results, then you kind of like you get bored with it. But you really got to stay down for the come up, because I think about the time when you get bored with it, it's right when everything is about to change. But if you stick with it long enough, you'll be there for the change and you'll be there for the algorithm. I kind of wish I would have stuck with this through the whole everything and kept going every single day, because it's no telling where you can go with the shit. Because right when you feel like, all right, I'm gonna give it a break and then I'm gonna come back, it's probably when you should have went harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that goes, like they say, to the whole consistency. Basically, you gotta basically make at least an hour. What them shits be saying? I be watching like an hour at least 3 times a day to really just kind of make you some content, man. No matter what it is, whether if you just sitting in a waiting room talking to yourself or shit, you know what I'm saying? Anything, somebody gonna listen.
Facts. And we, I was so deep up into it, I would have learned so much by now. So I'm ready to get back cracking. I was a little discouraged, but I'm back. I'm back like I left some, man. I'm back and I'm better.
Yeah, see, my thing be when I go to shit, I be wanting to fucking be there. Like, I don't be wanting to walk around and be holding the camera and all of that shit. Like, that be my issue. Because I'll try it for a while and then I'll be like, yeah, okay, I'm cool. So that's kind of the thing I got to get into now, man, is how I could really just get in there and really see what's going on.
We're gonna brainstorm. I got my little notebook now, like off Blues Clues. Remember, they used to write everything in a little notebook. I got me a little notebook.
Oh yeah, I got a stack of them shits over there.
And then we're gonna put together an itinerary and write down a plan and stick to it. And if anything get in the way, communicate. But I think that two heads are better than one. We can start a new team. We always could have did that. That's not hard to get new people to be a part of this and reach out and start back doing interviews. We can do all that. But I think we should write down an itinerary of what we should do behind the scenes before we even really go hard in front of the camera like that. Because as we can see, we got people trying to steal names and this, that, and this. So I really want to protect this shit before we blow it up to the mainstream like we can do, or like I could have been doing, or like we've been doing. Because don't get it twisted, 1 million views on YouTube with over 1,000 different videos, that means a lot of people seen that shit, and we ain't paid for no promotion.
Yeah, and then too, like, see, this is where I be telling people, man, like, I just think differently about a lot of shit. Like, I look at this shit as like, for you to try to steal some shit or to even just try to make it to where it's damn near the same thing, bro. Like, that means your creativity is really low. Cause I mean, it is a lot of shit to talk about. Like, your talk show is easy, but it's like, come on, man. Like, there's a lot of different shit you can talk about. There's technically a lot of different ways you could do a show. I mean, come on, man. That's crazy. But, I mean, yeah, matter of fact, speaking of the team, bro, Icy got a show, I think, at, the PV and Grambling little show down there. I seen a flyer for it. So, shout out to Icy. Yeah. Give her a shout out one time for the one time. But yeah, man. That's great.
Yeah, shout out to Icy. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to everybody who ever been involved. I just was hollering at Snubs. A lot of people just doing what they do. And I think right now is the best time for us to get all the way back cracking. And like, you know, my boy told me, he said, it don't take 12 or 10 of y'all. And the lesser it is, the less money y'all got to split. And when he said that shit, it didn't sound like how I think. So I was just looking at him like I'm not like that, bro. But he was on point.
No, and two, but that go back to what I was saying too, though. It's like you got to think about it, man. A lot of people doing this shit for a lot of different reasons. Though. Like, I'm not really doing this shit for the money. Like, I could say really, I don't give a fuck about it. But if I could make money from sitting there talking to you, why not?
Then I definitely do, and I do it for the culture. I started off doing it, I guess, for the culture, and my main reason was I was tired of watching people like Adam 22 and all these other people talk about our culture or fuck with our people on a platform and disrespect them and ask them bullshit questions and fire them and just try to embarrass black people, bro. So I was doing this for our people to have something to say that we own. And then put the average person on. I wasn't looking for a person who had 1 million views to be on my podcast. I could have did that. I wasn't looking for nobody who's popping already. I said, I'm going to take people nobody know that I vibe with, that I fuck with, and build them up on this platform in front of people's eyes and feel like I did something in the middle of me trying to get myself cracking. I'm going to bring people with me. Instead of saying, let me go tap in with the most known nigga that I know or somebody who's popping and got a name and go fuck with them and ride their coattail. I'm just like, let me build mine. I got a fan base. I got people who know me. I got some plugs and connections. So let me put my resources together, grab people that nobody really know or do know or don't know or whoever don't know, and let's all come together and let's do this shit as one, which it worked out for a while. But, you know, like you said, everybody have different agendas. Everybody ain't thinking like that.
No, because like they say, you can't go into it thinking that you finna make money off rip. Like, that's just not business, man. Especially,
you got to put your 10,000 hours in. You know, us doing this at the rate that we're doing it, make me look at all these other YouTube channels and know that they really ain't making no money either, unless you really up there.
Well, yeah, if you watch some of them, they tell you, man, like they not eating like people think they are. That's why they do like the whole subscriptions and all the other extra shit, the merch and all of that's where they really eating. Once you get a group of people following you, if you think about it, bro, if you can give me 1,000 people that's gonna rock with me every month and pay me every month to just watch me do videos and tell you how I feel about certain shit. Like, come on, man. Like, that's that. Why wouldn't you? Why would you not make that your job to where now, instead of me giving you 2-3 videos a day, fuck it, I can give you 6-7 videos because I don't need to go tap in at the 9 to 5. I could make that bitch part-time to just do some other shit.
Facts. So I think that kind of got in the mix too of me saying, like, you know, I could sit on this internet and make some money off of it. I'm a hustler, so I'm going to hustle, and I'm going to actually will and deal with people and talk and put myself in position to make some money. I can lead you to the water, but I can't get in your DM and talk for you.
Not for real.
I can't control your Instagram and your phone number. Oh, you have to control that kind of shit. Now I can throw you an alley-oop and tell a motherfucker, hey, go fuck with D-Class, he got beats. That's easy. Then it's up to you after that. I be sending you shit all the time, and I send it to Lindrum when I see certain people be like, hey, DM me some beats, and they're like kind of cool artists that I think that you could fuck with. It's up to you to DM them after I send you the message. You got to DM them, send them the beats, and see what happens. If nothing happened, don't be discouraged. You know what I think as producers, y'all put so much love, blood, sweat, and tears into certain things that you're not looking at it like another YouTube video. You got to look at that shit like a 15-second motherfucking skit.
But you know what's crazy?
Because you got to pump that shit so motherfucking frequently that you can't fall in love with no beat.
But
No
see,
beat
that's
will be
the
your best beat. No
but
style
that's
is your favorite.
that's the difference. See that be the difference between me and a lot of other people. Once again, like I tell people, I make beats as a hobby. That shit is not. It was never made for me. Doing that was never meant for nobody to ever rap on any beat. It
We're
was
gonna
meant
talk
for
off
me to.
camera, and I'm gonna tell you how you gonna fuck up the internet with the beats.
Nah,
It's all about the visual and the production. If you
nah.
give somebody a swagger to watch
Yeah.
with a dope ass beat,
Mm-hmm.
it changed the whole thing. Then you could take old verses, Tupac verses, Jay-Z verses, whatever, and throw them over your beats and just show niggas how they could sound over your shit. And I would have the dopest shit. When you know you can get your favorite verse, a cappella, and build a beat around that motherfucker, now you really working.
And see, and that's where, me basically the thing is where I'm at right now. I'm at the peak time to get the bag. So I'm bag chasing right now. So once the new year hit and everything calmed down, then that's when I feel like I could tap into the next step of my music journey. Cause really I just started teaching myself all this shit since COVID. So I mean, to do the things that I felt like I've accomplished so far is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I shock myself with a lot of shit, but it is, yeah, the whole building the beats and all of that. I think that was kind of my next move, was that and the samples and all of that shit. So that's kind of what I've been watching and trying to figure out what I want to do with that next, to take it to a different level and not just copy the same shit everybody else been doing.
Right. But see, I guess the TikTok shit is changing the way people listen to music. So if you know that, then you don't even need no artist to get on your beat. You just need a beat that people can TikTok dance to.
That's it. I've been telling you, I just need to
That's all you need. You need some shit that click, 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 boom.
Yeah, me, I just need to start tapping in. I need to tap into younger people that's just dancing and shit like that. That's my thing. Cause like I'm
happy people are back dancing though. People can knock TikTok all they want, but dancing is the main element, I think, to music. Because if people didn't dance to it, what else would they do? Just bob their fucking head?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I done told a couple of people that shit, man. You need to come out with even if you come out with a song and the song is halfway decent, if it has a dance that's catchy, everything about it, they gonna find a part of that song that they like, and they gonna keep it playing, and that's gonna get you going.
Now, a sexy red beat is a simple beat to make, especially with the claps in it. If I started producing, I probably would be the best producer because I remember records, and I'm not in the studio trying to make a beat without a plan. Like, I'm in the studio thinking of my favorite 3-6 Mafia beat, trying to find that drum to sample that drum, and then thinking of my favorite Luke record, trying to sample that piano, and then I'll play my own riff or my own keys, or I'll sample. It's just like, I think it's like a thought. It's a deep thought process when it comes to making beats. It's a deep thought process when it comes to making movies. It should be a deep thought process when you making music. Period. Podcasting and talking and all that is the real freestyle.
Nah, that's for real. Cause I
This
mean,
is real freestyle right here.
And that be the thing too, though. Like some podcasts, they have the whole lineup shit and all of that and yada yada yada. But for the most part, our shit just be there. Are you home? Okay, cool. Let's go. Like, and we just, so the thoughts and opinions that you get be true life,
genuine shit.
Opinions. Like, we had the whole day.
It ain't politically correct.
Yeah,
it's up to you to decipher and
Yeah,
decide.
we ain't have no day to figure out what word to use to not do this. Nah, what you hearing is, man, he just told me, and that's how I feel about it. Like, I mean, it is what it is. That's why I say, man, this shit is a hobby, man. I'm just on here.
All right, next up, we got 50 Cent trolls Meek Mills wanting to hire investigators over Diddy rumors. He want to pay $100K to find out who was doing this. So they've been posting all kind of memes of Meek Mill. 50 Cent been posting all kind of memes of Meek Mill in funny positions. We gonna pull this up right
now. No, that's down bad.
I love this podcast, bro.
Anytime 50 Cent is on your head like that, man, it's all bad.
He say what? Oh man, he got this man in some compromising positions.
Hey, I rock with 50 though. 50, he definitely not holding nothing back, man. Like he coming with the documentary. He got people waiting on that. Like he definitely.
Oh, I heard it's a movie finna come out that's gonna blow people's minds, man.
Yeah. Like they say this documentary finna have you on a whole nother level when it comes.
He said he gonna expose everything. And people want to know how he knows so much, but 50 been in the game for a while, man, since we were young. So, shit.
And they both from the East Coast, so they all pretty much the circles gonna intertwine.
Man, it be cold at night out there.
That's crazy.
So, this is what it is right here, and these are some of the memes.
Oh damn!
That 50 been posting. All right, we're gonna get into some of these comments. Any nigga call another nigga daddy, that's all evidence we need. What you think about that, man? Other men calling other men daddy.
Yeah, I don't. That's.
Is that condonable? Is that something normal that men do, or what's going on in this?
Normal? Hell no. I'ma hope not. Like if we get to that point, man, I need to hurry up and buy my island, man, and get away from some shit because I can't, man. Like. And I've been found that shit weird, man. Like all that, that's crazy. It's no way I can have a conversation with another man and call you that. Like, that's crazy.
That's wild there, man. So, the lawyers say what they say here. Let's see what's going on.
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Mr. Combs, and I don't see it happening.
Why?
Because he believes he's innocent. He believes he's innocent. And what's more, he believes that he needs to stand up, not just for himself, for his family, and for everybody who's been targeted by the federal government.
Would you be open to a plea bargain?
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Mr. Combs, and I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Why? Because he believes he's innocent. He believes he's innocent. And what's more, he believes that he needs to stand up, not just for himself, for his family, and for everybody who's been targeted.
So what do you think about his lawyer making this statement? Even a lawyer don't sound convinced.
Nah, like what the lawyer, man, I don't know, man. See, the thing about it is the lawyer, like, and I just looked at the comments too, and it's like, yeah, like the lawyer, he looks shaky, bro. Like something just don't look right about dude. So, yeah, man. Like I don't know, and I'm one of them people, man. Like yeah, they say don't judge a book by its character, bro. But I'm a damn sure look at the book in about the first 2 pages, my nigga, and yeah, I don't know, man. Something ain't right, man. So I don't know, man. We got to see, man. I mean, if that man say he guilty, bro, I mean, it is what it is. Because, I mean, all I know of right now is just he a freak. You know what I mean, man? You know what I'm saying? I don't know too many people that go to jail for being a freak. So it is what it is. Johnson & Johnson definitely, or all the baby oil people definitely can't.
Wait, hold on. This is D classes. baby.
Man,
This is D-Class perception on Diddy and the baby oil. Let's go.
For
Talk
real.
about it, D-Class.
Man, hey, no, for see, this is you know, it's even started some shit. Let me take a drink before I start.
1,000 bottles of baby oil. Let's talk about it.
Now, 1,000 bottles, bro. Who is to say he wasn't having a beach party and it was just ashy? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we as black people do participate in using baby oil. So,
Pause.
Pause.
No Diddy.
But no.
I don't use baby oil, bro.
Nah. So, first of all, it ain't even that you have to. You use it as wait. See, it ain't. See, yeah, this is a whole different situation.
Hey, you ever been to somebody's house and they had more than 5 bottles of baby oil with kids? Maybe after a baby shower. Right. I don't know any. I've yet to be any. I've yet to be to a store that had 1,000 bottles of baby oil out on the.
No, that's facts. Like, yeah, that's an absurd amount of baby oil.
That is an absurd.
Like, that is
an absurd amount of baby oil.
My nigga, like 1,000, bro. Like, I even seen an interview where they was like, well, during COVID, people had a bunch of Lysol bottles. Niggas ain't have 1,000 Lysol bottles. And that was supposed to save your life.
Lysol.
Yeah.
Nobody had gloves at home. Nobody had Lysol. Nobody had hand sanitizer. Nobody had face masks or any of that. Now people got a whole closet full of shit that they might never need again. And whoever put money into those companies and stocks, I salute you, smart people. Whoever got like the tip early, like, yeah, it's about to be going down. If you put all your money into latex gloves, you'll be rich.
That's crazy.
You could have never told nobody that.
No, think about it. You used to be able to go buy a bottle of baby oil for like 99 cents, I think. Now that shit, I think I seen on a video, that shit was damn near $7, bro. Like, that's crazy.
It's crazy. It's a crazy world.
They say 1,000 bottles, bro. Like, they getting baby oil in bulk to the crib. You seen the big ass bed he had outside? Like, come on.
No, but you know, the bed, it goes deeper because I seen a video that Kanye had a minute ago with that same bed and had everybody laying in it together.
Yeah.
Back then I was like, what the fuck? But Kanye has been exposing certain shit for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, imagine this. Imagine going into the music industry, not knowing anything about it, just thinking it's about music, and you about to make some good music, you about to get some jury, you about to fly all over the country, you about to have a great time. And then to find out that everybody who's involved that been in this shit before you have all slept together already. But you only find out by dating one of these girls. So you start off dating one girl, or a girl start dating a dude, and then come to find out when she go out with him, he knows her, and then it just gets deeper and deeper. And then one day you get big enough to be invited to a party.
Mm-hmm.
You go to this party thinking it's like every other club and every other party. And it starts off that way. But the way it ends, when you wake up and you don't remember anything.
See, that's where the problem come into play.
You don't remember anything.
How the hell did I fall asleep? Nigga, that's the
right. Problem. And everybody's had that night before. Everybody's had that night in real life. Like, without being drugged. But imagine it happening and you're bleeding and certain parts of your body hurts. And it's like you're sleep in a place and it's another person next to you naked or something like that.
Nah,
That's a little mind-boggling.
There's no mind-boggling to it, nigga. I'd be in jail. Cause I need it'll be a whole TV sitcom because I'd be out
But
there.
no. Imagine this. Imagine being a person that doesn't really drink alcohol. You go to Diddy's house, you drink 2-3 bottles of Ciroc, and you get that effect. Alcohol does that. You can blank out after alcohol. You don't really need to put anything inside of the alcohol to get somebody drunk enough for them to be themselves.
But see, they putting that extra in there to get you to the point to where once they really with it, you with it. And
Everybody knows once you take some drugs, you can drink alcohol all fucking night.
Yeah.
But sober and just drinking alcohol, you're going to be gone by like the 5th, 6th cup. But if you got a little bit of ecstasy in your system or whatever, I don't know if we can say ecstasy on YouTube. I don't know if we should be saying ecstasy on YouTube. I'm going to call it Planet X. You got a little Planet X in you, and you got a little bit of this and that in you already before you start drinking, man, you're going to drink everybody under the table. Am I wrong or right, D-Class?
Nah, you do get a lot of drinking, but then you damn sure
You're going to drink.
Yeah.
You're going to drink for the next 2 days, and you're not going to go to sleep at all. Ain't no sleeping involved with this. So I don't get it. That's where, see, his lawyers need to really study the drugs that the people say that he gave them. Because if he gave him ecstasy, everybody knows for a fact, ecstasy keep you up. It's not a downer. Coke is not a downer.
Nah.
So what did he give you to make you go to sleep?
Well,
Did he have some NyQuil in there? Was y'all drinking lean? Was it some Adderall being passed around? Was it some Perk 30s involved? Because if they would have said them kind of drugs, I really would have believed it because I know nothing about them. But like everybody knows for a fact, it's people outside that have been walking around for 5 or 6 days on drugs. They barely sleep.
man, look,
You know what I'm saying?
telling you.
He needs some black people to represent him and tell the truth, because some of these people that's probably making these allegations, I would make them all take drug tests.
But why?
Because I want to know if they ever been drug addicts. Because if y'all was drug addicts in the past, then when y'all came to these parties, y'all was already on drugs. How I know you ain't take some shit before you come to my party, drunk and horny and ready to do any and everything, and now I get blamed for your actions when you wake up in the morning mad about what happened when it didn't go your way.
So,
When I promised you a deal, this is what I think. He'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a deal, the girl, I'm gonna make you famous. Let's all go sleep in a room together. They go sleep in a room, you wake up in the morning, you got amnesia.
okay, so
I ain't giving nobody a deal. Fuck you, and fuck you. You fell for it.
all right, so then look, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it on a lower level. So if you was to get, if somebody was,
You think he could use his power like that? Be honest, D-Class. He meets you. He like, yeah.
it only
change
makes
your
sense.
life.
Because
I'm
my
gonna
thing
change
is,
your life.
if you could,
Look,
if
this is
you
what he
could-
tell you. I'm gonna change your life. He give you a little bit of money, and then y'all do what y'all do, and he never call you again. You act.
man, see it, and that's why me personally,
Did he a player? Did he give you $100,000 and never call you again?
yeah.
Now you're
and then,
mad.
and then they have you with all them different cars and shit.
Now
Like them
when he hit
people
me with
talk
these
about.
allegations. Yeah, okay. Look, we didn't see if Cassie beat his ass in the hotel room before he came out and punched on her. That was wrong. It was very wrong. But do we know what she did to deserve that? Because we've seen women in the first 48 kill niggas. We've seen that Lifetime channel where a lot of women that killed their husband, poisoned them, did all kind of shit. How we know that she didn't do some shit in that hotel room to deserve that ass whooping? Nobody ever asked that question.
Well,
what could a woman do to a man for him to want to do some shit like that to her? I can name a million things. She could have had his watch in her pocket. She could have had the nigga wallet and everything. You hear me? She could have had the nigga wallet in her pocket. We don't know. Nobody asked. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
D-Class, what would make a man come out of character to whoop on her that bad? What could she have done in that hotel? What happened in that hotel room? We don't know because there was no cameras in there to show us. So for us to have judgment, he brutalized her, and yeah, he really is that way. And
but think about it, like it could have been more on some business shit. Like she could have. Who is to say she
could have took his phone? She could have took his phone.
She could have been behind some of the business shit. And he was like, when I leave, it is what it is.
When you and your girl get into it, and she do some shit like throw your phone in the bathtub, right? And steal some shit from you while you sleep, or some crazy wild shit that a woman should never do to a man that you've been with for this long. It cut a little deep. It hits a little different, especially when she know the passcode to your credit card and all that type of shit, and she got your wallet, and you sleep and you wake up and you feeling around like, where my bitch at? She gone? Oh, it's on. And he caught her. Imagine if he didn't catch her. If he didn't catch her, she'd have got him for 2.5 million. So shit, we don't know, man.
Oh, you
don't know.
So you said she was finna.
What was she trying to run off in? Man, if she really wanted to leave this nigga, she did not have to do it while he was asleep. What was she up to?
Sleep?
The man was asleep because he came out late. He would have came right behind her. He was butt naked. They obviously got their freak on. He went to sleep, and she tried to get her grand escape on. It wasn't that serious for her to get her grand escape on when they're in front of the public eye every day. All she had to do was wait till DMV walk up and say it's over, Diddy, in front of the cameras.
So you don't think she could have? They could have smashed. She went in the bathroom, came out the bathroom with her bra and panties on. They arguing. She put the rest of her shit on.
Man, have you ever laying in the
bed? No, Pete. No, listen. So he's still in the bed. So then now she already dressed because he come out with just a towel on. So now they arguing. He don't think the shit that serious because he ain't tripping. So she say, "Fuck it, I'm out." She take off out the door.
He like, go ahead. He go check. He go check for his Rolex and his ring.
Nah, see you.
He go check for the watch. This Diddy we talking about. Diddy got a duffel bag. Diddy keep a duffel bag with $500,000 to $1 million in it. It's not me and you. Me and you, we tripping off our wallet. Man, I go to a hotel room. I go to a hotel room with a girl.
It ain't no way.
I don't care if I'm in a relationship with her or not. And I go to sleep and wake up and she left the room and she on some weird shit like that. I'm gonna think something up. Is she trying to set me? I don't know, bro. Niggas get backdoored and all kind of shit. They might have been alone. Don't seem like no security was there. Like that wasn't legit. And for him to been taking that risk with her, I would have let her go after that. I would have never been seen with her again. We'd have broke up after that. I wouldn't embarrass myself like that. I would have just got whatever she took from me and let her go. I don't know because he too rich to be trying to hold on to a female.
That's what I'm saying.
He's way too rich to be trying to attach himself to. She would. I'm gonna say something nobody else gonna say. Who the fuck is Cassie, bro?
Who knows? Like that's the thing.
Who is Cassie? Me and you.
And
come on, that's it.
But
She's
you
not Beyonce, bro. She is
but
not
you gotta think
the cream
about
of
it.
the crop in the
What-
R&B world.
That's
So she was never a
that's what
trophy.
we know
She was
her
never
as.
a trophy. None of the girls I seen, I'm gonna be honest about. Only girl that I seen that was a trophy that Diddy was with publicly was Jennifer Lopez. That was it. Nobody else was no. I was never looking at none of them other girls like, oh, I would love to be with her. He made them bitches, bro.
Man, that's what
If
we
he would have
know.
never fucked with Cassie, we wouldn't even be talking about her right now.
That's what we know Cassie as. Cassie behind the scenes ain't no
That's
telling.
probably why he was so controlling, because he like, bitch, who is you? Who are you, bitch? You better stand in my shadow and stay in place and do what I tell you to do, or get away from me. I think his get away from me game was suck. He didn't know how to cut a bitch off. The first signs of her being disloyal, I would have cut her off. But he didn't do that. Every female that he was dealing with, even if he was sharing them and treating them like an entree, because look, you can't make a hoe a housewife, so you might as well share her with the crew. You might as well let everybody hit that shit, because she gonna fuck everybody anyway. So we might as well just be swingers or whatever he wanted to do. It made sense. Because the girl Kim, she got passed on from Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, Albie Shore, and then Diddy got her. Jennifer Lopez been passed on from this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga. And no telling who Cassie got passed on from this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga. He wasn't fucking with like normal, good, wholesome females that he took their virginity and they was his first. It wasn't that type of situation. He was dealing with hoes. Them bitches was already swinging and doing everything they was doing. Like Lauren London, like all the rest of them. They all been known to fuck with multiple niggas and industry niggas and this, that, and this, right? But his pimp game was real slow because he was holding on to bitches for a little bit too long. I would have changed them hoes like the weather, and I would have never let them get close. They'd have never got to know me. They would have had nothing. You hear me? Because you would be able to tell within the first 6 months if they was loyal or if they was somebody you could tell your secrets to. He wasn't supposed to be telling them to nail him in the butthole and all that and let them in secret conversations and shit. Gotta kill him later and all that. Like, dude, you was letting them get too close. If you was gonna be a player, be a player.
Yeah, that's
I think the most solid ones he had on his team was Mary J. Blige. I would have wifed her. Mary been with him since the beginning of time. She the only one that he ain't got no situations with. Obviously, she was the most loyal one. I feel like every female Puffy had around him was one of his bitches. He was a player. They just, women get mad about the other women when they find out and he having threesomes. And if you ever been a player in the game, every player understand that it's gonna be a hater in the crew. It's always gonna be one of the females that you're dealing with who know about all the other girls who one day get mad and fuck everything up. And I feel like Cassie was that one. She knew what was going on because he was dealing with his baby mama Kim and dealing with Cassie and dealing with Jennifer and dealing with all these women at the same time. He got a new baby that's like 2 years old right now.
Yeah, I did see that.
All them bitches knew about each other, bro.
Oh, I'm sure that's the only way that's gonna work.
That was the only way it was going to work. They all was sleeping together too.
Well,
that was part of the agreement. Even Young Miami.
yeah, she trying to separate herself from that shit.
She trying her best, but she can't because she in that lawsuit. I'm not agreeing with none of it, D-Class. I'm just painting a picture for somebody who never lived that lifestyle and had multiple women. I've never had that much money and had multiple women at the same time, but I've definitely had multiple women at one time. You get what I'm saying? I've definitely dealt with multiple women who all know about each other, who all know each other, who we all can hang out with, and it's all cool. And to manage that shit, you damn near gotta be like a fucking scientist. Cause it's hard to just deal with one woman, but to try to deal with multiple personalities, multiple feelings, multiple women, all in one household, all together, is a little bit different than the average dude. You get what I'm saying? So Diddy was not the average nigga for sure.
Nah, definitely not.
I think he just kind of used his money. I think when he would play with them with the money, that's when they start being loyal. You can't build love off money. I think he built his shit off money. Like, I don't know if all the women he was dealing with was with him because they just genuinely love him like Kim did, or were they with him for the money? Cassie probably really loved him because she was with him for 10 years. So what woman stay with you for 10 years and we see one video of you getting your ass whooped on camera? How many times did he slap the shit out of you behind doors? And why did you stick around for 10 years before you finally leave? Was it for the money or was it for the love? How long did he promise you he gonna marry you? He gonna make you Beyonce? He gonna give you the biggest record deal? He had all the power in the world to make her the biggest motherfucking artist in the game. Why did he never do it, D-Class? Why did he never put the money behind her?
He didn't have that type of power because she wasn't that who.
He definitely had that kind of power. He didn't trust her, bro.
With Cassie, no, he didn't, bro. Cassie was not really appealing to too many people. That's why she only had the one song, and people ain't even.
All right, now let's go into it. Was she with him for the money then? Because she might have knew. He might have told her to her face, "You are not the shit." What if?
Yeah.
Like you sing okay, but like I can't see you doing ballads and selling out arenas. You're not that entertaining. Did they have that conversation? Did he did she feel belittled and did he break her spirit musically? Because if you dealing with Diddy, who got Revolt, who got access to everything, who can change your life. He dealing with Clive Davis. He dealing with all the top producers. He can give you a $10 million deal. He's making artists, breaking artists. He's a producer. He could have easily got her some songs written by this person, put together an album for her years and years and years ago, and made her the biggest star in the world. And it would have benefited him if he wanted it to. What stopped him from doing that?
Even if you take her and give her 5 Beyonce songs, right?
Right. Top producers, top songwriters.
Okay. No, listen, just stick with me. You give this person 5 Beyonce songs. First of all, she's not gonna perform them like Beyonce would. So that's a strike. Then, I mean, the songs are not even gonna sound remotely the same because they wouldn't even be on the same level. So it's like, who was to say she wasn't writing songs? Like a lot of these people now ghost writing for a lot of other people. She might have been a ghost writer for somebody who was on Bad Boy or some shit. Who knows? That's why once all this shit come out to where a lot of the truth and the details is gonna come out, man, like then we could really see. But until then, it's like, yo, man, we could make up thousands of scenarios on what the hell could have happened.
All right, do you agree with this? Her being with Diddy is the biggest thing that's in her career. Would that work? Would that fuck your head up? Is the biggest accomplishment you got is to be with P. Diddy? Because will we be talking about her if she never talked to him?
Who knows? Because she was with Ryan Leslie before that. So
who the fuck is Ryan Leslie right now?
You said right now. right now. But the thing is
who is P. Diddy right now and who is Ryan Leslie? Who was Ryan Leslie back then?
But that's the thing. You said if they would not have talked. So if they was together, that whole situation of the life would have changed. Because who is to say he might not have got her a song that would have got her to pop more than what Diddy did? Because he a songwriter too.
But where is his career right now with songwriting?
Hey, everybody can't write hits for their damn self. Shit. Everybody can't write hits for themselves.
You being honest, you giving it the benefit of the doubt for sure, D-Class, but we being honest, being with P. Diddy versus Ryan Leslie, come on, that's a no-brainer. Hey, that's a no-brainer. Look at the no-brainer, bro.
Look at the end result. What she got out of it? She got what? Some
36 million.
Yeah, but look at what she had to go through.
She didn't have to put out no music. Come on, man. That's went through the best times of her life. She said he wanted to see her with BBCs. Did you think she enjoyed those BBCs? Or she?
See, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure she enjoyed every moment of that life. She like missing in a way. She just bitter because he moved on. He was like, you know what, Cassie, you ain't producing me no children. You ain't producing no records. Like, you're getting useless. You're starting to look old and lazy. Just leave, Cassie. What if he told her to just leave one day? Like, just woke up and looked at her ass and was like, you know what, I'm done with you. Cancel that bitch. Nigga, pour champagne on that hoe and say, go. Nigga just looked at her like, you know what? I have no more use for you. And he was done with her. She was like, oh, you done with me? And she was just one of them bitter ass. We all, man, y'all crazy. A bitter woman. Y'all never seen that one movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Yeah, but then too, see, I was about
if he would have married her and had a child by her, she probably would have never said nothing. But because he called that Ciroc company, Branson, whoever they are, whoever the alcohol company he was working with, because he called them racist, which we know who they are, and because he cut off certain people that he never should have cut off, he never should have. Once he let Cassie in, he was never supposed to let her out.
I just thought of a crazy ass movie.
I was thinking of hella movies when I was thinking of this scenario and this story because I've seen plenty of them. And I'm like, were they making movies about this nigga the whole time? You know what I'm saying? Because
that's crazy.
Man, this shit damn near like the Lions and all that.
Nah. But nah, they need to somebody, because you think about it, bro, like everything that you saying, like the crazy part about it is this shit can be reversed so easily. It could be so easy. Just
because we know that in that era of time, if you were a big rap star like P fucking Diddy, you had no reason to drug anybody. It was a million women that he had to have no conversation with who was going to give it up. All he had to do was say, can I have some? Sign this contract. And the baddest bitch was going to do it. And the amount of money he was able to give, and it just don't add up for me.
I don't see people, everybody, some people you got to.
Unless he was just like testing the waters. And like they said, he was groomed in the game by Clive Davis, by these people that put the money behind them and this, that, and this, and all these different big time people before he blew up. Maybe they turned him.
Yeah, but the thing is,
to him it was worth it at that time. Maybe it was worth it.
The name basically.
Maybe he felt like because what he went through, he would abuse people, whatever his situation was. I don't know. I'm not making no excuses for it. I'm just trying to like get people to see the bigger picture that it's a lot of arms and legs and branches to that tree. And if this been going on, and he been throwing parties for 30 years, everybody and their mama been to it. Why are they just now saying something now? Everybody's a part of it. It's some type of secret society, ritual type shit that they got going on, and he was probably the head of it.
Hey,
Somebody put him in position to keep the party going. They've been doing these kind of parties since the 70s, the 60s. Music ain't just now came out. You think this shit just going on in hip hop? It was going on in back in the R&B groups, back in the day in the 70s, back in the day, and it had to be going on because Clive Davis been around forever.
Yeah.
This had to be going on during the Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown days and all that.
Oh yeah. Who is to say that ain't where they met? Shit, who knows, man?
Well, Clive Davis, he had Whitney Houston. He had a lot of artists. He had Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Ray J been with the shit for years. There's a lot of shit that goes on in the industry behind closed doors. And me and D-Class, we from LA, so we've heard these rumors directly from people, not on the internet. We've heard them firsthand about the casting couch in Hollywood. We heard about all this shit years ago.
Nah, that's for real.
I've been heard about this shit. We all see one thing about people in LA, we all know somebody famous. So in my neighborhood, it was Coolio, it's my boy Brody Brown, it's a couple actors from my neighborhood, then it's a couple actors I know, then it branched from that, me doing music, so I know these people personally. And I've been knew about this kind of shit. It just was never enough accuracy where it's just like broadcasted like P. Diddy. But P. Diddy ain't the only one. And black people wasn't the ones we were looking out for. It was the white people that niggas was hearing this about. Am I lying though? Be glad. Am I lying? Nigga, we know. We knew the CEO. We always heard it about the directors and the producers and all that type of shit. I never used to hear it about the talent. I used to hear it about the niggas who ran shit behind closed doors as the niggas that's doing the shit. That always been the shit in LA. Am I lying, D-Class?
Nah, yeah, that's basically.
If you from LA, we call Hollywood Hollyweird since when? It always been weird. Always been transsexuals and all kind of shit in Hollywood. On Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Walking down that motherfucker since the 90s.
It used to be different down there. Now that shit normal, bro.
It's normal and regular now, but back in the day, nigga, that shit used to be, we used to call it Hollyweird. Sunset, all that type of shit. Niggas did not hang out over there.
Nah. You went over there when you wanted to get away from all the bullshit. Yeah, when you didn't want to go really fuck with no people, man, that's when you went over there back in the day.
But that's just our personal input about it. Let's jump into some other subjects. We ain't got to keep talking about it in class. We're going to leave that shit alone. It's like a rabbit hole.
Hey, but nah, somebody, I know I ain't gonna make it, so might well put it in the air, man. Somebody need to remake fucking Thin Line Between Love and Hate, but make it.
He said, niggas need to remake that motherfucker.
But do it in the other perspective, though, bro. Like the motherfucking lady, is Martin, and then the crazy motherfucker is gonna be a dude. And
well, because this is my thought process. Most men end up playing a woman to the point where she can't fuck with you no more, to where she want to kill you, bust your windows out, and do all the crazy shit. Niggas don't do that. Niggas ain't throwing no bitch clothes out. That's not manly, bro. It's not manly to go outside and bust your woman's windows and do all that weird shit. Women usually crack your phone and get your code, and like they do all that. Men don't.
Guess what though? You say that, but it's this right now. I guarantee you, if we was to take a poll right now, I guarantee you, we can get a bunch of women that say they men act like.
That's this era. We didn't use
it don't matter. If we make a movie right now, shit, that's who's gonna go see it.
Like women do that. So I'm just like, what like I was listening to Kim's book. Me and you gonna sit and listen. And Kim would always talk about how she found out this and found out that. And my thing was, Kim, why the fuck are you searching and looking and wondering and even like when you in a Diddy's place and you got a woman, she just stay in her place and know her place. And if she don't know her place, you find one who do. I don't see why Diddy was dealing with that. Trying to have a real relationship and be fake faithful when you too rich to be faithful. You too rich. When you too rich, you can have whatever you want. You gonna have what you want. And when you want to have what you want, the woman is supposed to know, hey, I'm a man. I'm put here to be able to get. I don't even want to go in the deep in it. I'm gonna talk to you about that off camera.
Yeah, we
get too deep in it. But I'm gonna say this part. A woman can only get pregnant by one man at one time. A man can get 10 women pregnant. A man can get 10 women pregnant within a month span, and a woman can only get pregnant by one man for a reason.
So what does that mean?
But the lies is where it separates. So when he had to lie about, I'm not dealing with her, I'm not, because she was never supposed to get mad about nothing. You've been passed on from Russell Simmons. I'll be sure. My CEO. I got you from my CEO. It's not like she was a schoolgirl who he met in college and they were together forever and she was a virgin.
So because of the
I would have never lied that she was already a thought.
So because of the quality of
homie.
So let's hold on. So
I got you from this person and that person. I know these people. We all work together.
Listen, so because of the quality of person,
the quality of her spirit and the way she carries
it makes a difference.
Is the quality of how you supposed to treat her. And when he starts trying to wife that bitch and lie to her and act like she's something that she not, is the day when he fucked up because she's always supposed to know, I got you from the homie, who I got you from the homie, who I got you from the other homie, and now I'm with you. And now I'm taking care of the homie's son, and me and the homie and you slept together. She said it in the book that she fucked her baby daddy and Diddy at the same time. They all had a threesome. And Diddy and the baby daddy start fucking each other and she left the room.
Well, I mean, that's their situation, man. I don't know.
What kind of women do that kind of shit? And that I'm going
to man. I'm
not respecting that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on that part of it.
I'm not respecting that.
Yeah, whatever they do in their bed.
Listen to that book, and after you listen to that book, it's gonna blow your mind and let you set the tone for the kind of women he was dealing with. He was dealing with the I've dealt with certain kind of women. I know what I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with them. I don't expect nothing but what I expect.
But that's the thing. So why?
I think when they start thinking,
so you're making the point even more. So okay, so
all right, this the thing. This I'm gonna get you.
Come on.
So all right, this the thing. Most men, they be like, "You're mine, and you ain't gonna be with nobody else." But they don't never give her the option. See, Diddy was cold. He said, "I'm gonna put her to the test. I'm gonna tell her that Jay-Z coming over." And withdrew coming over, and we all about to do this and that, and see if she's with it. He didn't force her to do that shit. In the book, she was with it, bro. He gave her the option and she chose, and then he's supposed to treat her accordingly after. If you give a girl an option to be a certain way, and she choose that, then what the fuck else can you? I gotta hear these last. He gave all of them an option. All of them was with it. Yeah. That means all of them is with it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we
Because
go.
look, if his baby mama Kim Porter dated Russell Simmons, and her best friend was Kimora Lee Simmons, which was Russell's baby mama, and Kim and all them used to sleep together with Diddy. You feel me? What kind of women was they really dealing with?
I mean, technically, all you just told me was that her fault was being in a small circle, really. Because I mean, shit,
He
who
was
is
sleeping with him and all his
good?
homies.
Who? Okay, think about it. Dog. If you back, especially back before this whole
Open.
internet shit, look, like before the internet shit,
Remember
the
that
only
song?
way-
It ain't no fun.
the only way that you would be able to meet somebody back
Oh,
in the day was basically if you damn near ran into them or you knew somebody that knew
It
somebody
ain't
that
no
knew them.
fun if the homies say, have none. That it all makes sense though.
Yeah, man.
It all makes sense. That's why they was
Yeah. That's the thing, man. Like that's
look. In her book, I'm finna share something with you. In her book, she said she told Diddy she was pregnant. And Diddy was happy. And Diddy was like, everybody gonna want to sleep with you. Like everybody in the industry, Will, Jada, allegedly, they gonna want you. And she said she was mad and she was appalled. Like what? Like I gotta do what? While I'm 9 months pregnant and all that. Yeah. Like they with some other type of stuff, man. Who do that? Oh man, D-Class, let me take this off the screen. I'm gonna pull the book up. We gonna go there then. Cause if you after I listened to that shit, I was like, well, it ain't too unbelievable. Cause we know people in real life who do some wild, crazy shit. And I just was like, I get it. She had no talent. What talent? R.I.P. that lady. She must have been good at something, bro. She was good at something.
Well, my thing is,
I'm thinking all the women that Diddy dealt with had talent. But not the kind of talent we see. It's behind closed doors. They was some other kind of people, brother.
man, my thing with the whole situation, bro, is that at the end of the day, you got to kind of look at shit on both sides. That's kind of the way to look at it. Because at the end of the day,
I don't want to see both sides. I only want to see that. I don't want to see that other side, bro. I don't even want to imagine it. I had to listen to this shit. I listened to the whole book, bro. And I was mind bottled the whole time. I can't wait. Because I'm still processing it. I listened to a whole hour of the audio book.
I'm going to listen to the
blew
book
my mind.
it ain't, my thing is at the end of the day, you still got to listen to both sides of the shit.
Hey, you know what was crazy, though, D-Class? Is that they tried to say that the book might have been fake. But all the stories added up to everything that people been saying all through these years. See, for a person like a journalist like me and you, who actually watched interviews from back in the day to now, we all heard different little things. And then when she say everything all put together and you hear it, it's like, well, I heard all this shit. She just put it all in one sentence. So she was with that shit, bro. The women he was dealing with was really swinging and really with some shit on some high level shit. And if it like think about it like this, you so rich you can have any woman you want, and you swinging with your woman with Beyonce's and Leah's and whoever you want to do this and that with, and she cool with Kimora, or she's making friends, and maybe he didn't know how to talk to women, so he see his girl at him, they so cool. You never know how it went, what kind of relationship they had. If when you think about your relationship with your girl, what do you think you can get her to do? Is she willing to? Are y'all so close to invite another girl into the bed? And it be going down, man. So people have their own personal shit, but we talking about people who can have and do anything they want. In the book, she said back in the 90s, this nigga would snap his hand, not say nothing, and they bring his favorite drink, and the bottle of champagne was 900. He been having shit his way for 30 years, man. It's a program to that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I just think he got a little too comfortable. And he might have broke too many hearts.
I don't know, man. My thing is, you can't get
A woman with a broken heart will release all your secrets. She'll talk about the doo-doo stains in your dirty drawers. You know how I think, a woman with hurt feelings will do anything to fuck you up. So I feel like that's what he got in his life. He got a gang of hurt women that got old, who wasn't cute no more, who used to sniff too much coke, who just overindulged, who became assets and not liabilities of her assets, who he had to let go. And after 30 years, shit, it adds up. I've seen the greatest man be taken down by little women. The biggest niggas took out by women. And we watching it right now, nigga, live stream. You little niggas better watch you. I'll be having next to you. She might be your downfall. Watch who you let get close to you. I tell women all the time, the only way the devil could get to me is through you. The only way the devil could get to me is through a woman, because you're the only one I'm going to show my weaknesses to. He showed his weakness to too many women, and took him down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna let you keep that one. Cause
Cook with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook with that one. We watched Nick. I got homies who was so in love with girls. When they broke his heart, the nigga was not the same anymore. Damn near lost his mind. Probably wanted to kill himself. So I know the strength of that. You know what I'm saying? The power in that. And I believe that maybe he's broken too. He was like the opposite of that. Like he, I'm Diddy. I'm Diddy. I got Carisha Please now. I'm not worried about Cassie. You came out in 2012. Who the fuck is thinking about it? If she would have never said nothing, she'd have been gone and forgotten.
So
him in Miami would have been good.
All right, so no, look, okay, so that's even worse. So now what you're telling me is, so you went from Cassie and you say, okay, you treat her like, you basically treat her how she supposed to be, because she was
You bought her everything, you took care of her for 10 years.
Well, now you got,
what did she do to take care of herself? Wait. What kind of D-Class? What kind of money was Cassie making?
Now you got Carisha, and then it's like at the end of the day, this girl did a whole interview talking about.
He's smart enough to catch them when they falling.
All right, come on.
She was falling. She's still on Diddy platform right now. Regardless to what she say, she's still on Revolt TV on his platform. He put her on.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You can say you ain't fucking with me right now, but of course you're gonna hold me down behind closed doors.
Like I say, man, you gotta look at that shit, both sides of it.
She gonna play it how it go, because he could rat her out too.
You gotta see how that evidence play out.
If I was him, I would keep it 100 on Cassie. I would have told how Cassie wanted to go to Dubai when them sheiks was offering her $1 million and all that. If I'm pimping, fuck it.
That's the thing. We wasn't there to correctly say that that's what happened. So at the end of the day,
then I would expose the whole hip hop game. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Me having game and not being blind like a square ass nigga, because I'm a circle, I cut the edges off. Every female in hip hop is a low key prostitute. Look at their Instagram, look at where they be at, look at what they post, and think about who they with and what they doing there and why they in hotel rooms and they ain't doing no shows. Some of these women ain't even putting out music no more. They just flying all over the country getting money. I'm not mad at them. Shit, I wish I was on the payroll. You hear me? Let's be honest. All of them didn't get their money out of music. When you got motherfuckers who looking at you on TV, who got $1 billion, who's like, I want her. How much? Let me call her manager, book her for a show, but it's really not a show. I just want to have lunch with her. And then I'm going to see how much. Come on, man. That's that game. That's how they got in the game. They got in the game for free. They gave it up for free to get in the game. So what make you think that they're not? Look at the type of women that the industry is choosing. Look at their music. They talking about being a hoe, talking about selling it, talking about getting it, whopping it. And when a trick nigga from across the country with millions of dollars see that, the first thing he think in his mind is, how do I get in contact with her manager? I'm gonna book her right now. So this ain't nothing but high grade prostitution, man. Y'all blind to the eye. High level. I'm gonna call it right now. That is high grade escort. These women is escorting. They're not just selling records. The music, 1 million views is $3,500 on YouTube. I'm gonna repeat that. 1 million views is $3,500 on YouTube. So you get 85 million views, maybe you'll see some money. But if you sign to a label, you'll never see that money. All this is just promotion for you to shake it, talk about it, and promote yourself so you could get booked. So somebody could book you and tell you what they're gonna pay you to come do this, that, and this. And when all this come out, and everybody actually figure it out, because I figured it out and I seen it, and I'm like, oh, I get it. And then y'all catch up to the game. I want to make sure I cut this edit out right here.
Don't cut it out. Leave it enough.
I want to cut it out and put it directly on Instagram, so I can show y'all, because I'm gonna tell y'all this. I know a lot of female artists that's coming up in the game, and I know their backgrounds. I know them personally. I be around some of them, and who they used to be is who they're gonna be in this industry. And I'm gonna just say that. And they talk about who they are in their music.
But see, the thing is, okay, so you don't feel like if they had the right people around them, they wouldn't go through that shit in the music?
They had the right people around them, and then people threw them bags at them. They're going to continue to do what the people they had around them that they continue to do then, because that's who they are.
But that's what I'm saying. But so just say you had an artist that you knew off top, if you was to throw a bag at her, she with the shit. And she got a whole team around her that let her know, like, hey, just because he throwing the bag at you, it's a bigger bag on the other side of that. You just got to bypass this bullshit. She
don't look at you like you're a fucking square.
The shit she needs.
Not even going to have those times. I'm going to name a person. I'm going to name one person. I'm going to name an artist. Do you think a stunner girl want to hear that?
If somebody told her that? and then she followed the situation and it was true. Because if
But if you buy the bag and you in that life, you going to buy the bag. So,
but the thing is, that's the
do
thing.
you
You go
think
back
a
to the
lotto?
whole story of all money ain't
Do
good
you
money.
think a lotto, or do you think a gorilla or a sexy red, the hottest females? We're not talking about the ones that, and the ones even at the bottom be doing some weird shaky shit. You could tell they also, you could tell they got to be doing something to get where they at. So I don't even want to mention their names, but I'm talking about the ones who actually got talent, who don't got to sell out, who really gonna go get that bag, who told you, like a Carly B. It's videos all over the internet of her busting it open on the internet as a stripper. She had no shame in her game about going to go get a bag. It's not that the team around them. It's the agenda in hip hop to promote what they're trying to promote. And that's why,
but as the team, you gotta be able to guide the person to where certain shit. So think about it.
okay, as a team, let's start there. You start off with the people you started off with, then you sign to that label, and they put handlers around you.
Okay.
But now you don't have no team no more. You don't have contact with your family. You have
contact. Everybody got contact.
You got contact when you got time, but your itinerary is so scheduled and busy. Maybe you'll see them, maybe you won't. Look at their Instagrams, look at their life, man. Only when they go against that shit and they start firing people, and they fire their family first. You always hear about, I got into it with the people I started with, and now I'm signed to Rock Nation, and everybody in Rock Nation is running my career. That's just how shit go, bro. It's only a couple labels around right now. So you look at the way shit go, and you look at who they signed to, and you follow the money tree, and that's who they have around it. It's called handlers.
Looking at it, no labels around, and you'd be dumb to go follow the label because that's
Let me tell you how it worked. Well, let Kanye tell you how it worked. I don't know personally, because I never got that far. I never got that far, D-Class. But all these people got handlers. Like how motherfucking Kendrick exposed Drake for having a handler, all that. These niggas got handlers, bro.
I don't know, man.
Sugar daddies and shit.
I don't know.
You didn't hear what Kendrick said about this nigga and Lucien Grange and all these niggas that own Universal Records and all this shit, bro?
Slam his.
That's what I'm saying.
You hear about Kanye, how niggas got handlers, bro?
I've been around some rappers that wasn't the biggest of rappers that was signed, but all that handler shit part, I don't know about all that.
So who was signed? Like, who you talking about?
Shit, I done been with Mike Jones when they was doing the whole tipping shit and all that shit, and
Mike Jones. Who was he signed to?
To what was that? Epic or some shit? I don't know.
Oh, that's fucking Epic Records.
Yeah,
let's do our research on them. I'm gonna show you.
Shit. Well, my thing is, all I know is when I seen the nigga, it was just him.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Meanwhile,
ain't that what's the one do? L.A. Reid?
I have no idea, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I have no idea. I met him through somebody that was working for him.
Yeah, do you know about this guy? This guy. Do you know about this guy? So he's part of the Puffy crew. You know that?
I'm sure. I don't know.
Give me a second. Let me use the bathroom. I'm going to tell you about L.A. Reid.
Yeah, so that was, I did a couple of videos with that man. Little music videos. But all that record deal. At that point, shit, I want to say he was really independent. By the time I really started rocking with him like that, and it wasn't no extra people around. Reaction to LA Reid. Turn eggs into Sony after breakfast. Yeah, but they making no money, shit. They got too much shit going on in these record labels. Everybody want to be the boss of the record label, man. They want you to do some shit so they get some leverage on you. Old school way of the West. The old school way of the West. Get some leverage on a person to mob shit.
LA Reid, man.
Because if you think about it, now, if I got dirt on you that could end your career, that's bigger than any amount of money that you could technically give me. Yeah, that's crazy. But then too, okay, so what if, so just say a gang of these people start coming out, right? And we find out that all these people were sleeping with each other.
Right.
What difference is it really gonna make? Like, are we gonna look at each one of these people differently? I mean, technically, it's like, yeah, the rappers, you're gonna definitely look at their music differently. Like, yeah, you definitely, I don't see you doing half of this shit you talking about, what you doing this other shit behind closed doors. But man, it's like, yeah, man, we in the day and age now, man, where that shit ain't gonna make that big of a difference.
Right. All right, but look. Freddie P said, you watched the Freddie P interview?
Yep, I saying that.
Diddy groomed his stepson, and Justin Bieber is terrified of him. What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, because that's because at the end of the day, you got it. This man is constantly telling you, like, I hold your future in my hands. Like, that's like a main push. Like, your family can't eat unless I sign this check. And the fact that most people know, like, when you go to the whole court system and all that other shit, like, man, them people end up spending so much fucking money trying to fight that shit that they end up giving up on that shit anyway.
Right.
And they know that shit. So it's like, yo, man, you gotta, yeah, that's why I say a lot of this shit, you gotta look at it on both sides, because it could be a quick money grab to where everybody know, hey, this is the time to where we all say the same shit and it's already a proven fact that it's out there. Then, I mean, it is what it is. But if he drop and say whatever it is that he gotta say, that's gonna be the key, is what he gotta say.
Right.
Because you can look at all these videos, you can see the fucking LeBrons and the this and the that on the damn videos, but it's like, okay, at the end of the day, what is that gonna change? We just now gonna look at all of y'all as some freaks, and then what? LeBron gonna drop a shoe and everybody's still gonna go buy it. Everybody's still gonna go to the Staples Center and go watch the game.
Everybody's still gonna do it. I mean, people are so desensitized. I don't really think they really care.
Yeah, that's why, man.
So what do you think about Little Kim in this whole situation? Her being connected to Biggie before he got with Faith Evans, us finding out that Puffy and Faith was fucking around, and that Puffy put Faith on Biggie. What do you think? Like, what kind of setup weird shit was all this?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I felt like that shit wasn't never a fucking secret to me. Like, I felt like all of that shit, they circles be so small that's the issue.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking with the same person, and y'all end up at the same parties, and then next thing you know, this person messing with that person.
Right. But it's all about
with 90% of this shit.
But if Faith was signed to Puffy, and he orchestrated her to go fuck with Biggie to control him through her, how do we know that she ever legitly even loved Biggie or really fucked with him when he came in the game with Kim?
We don't, man. Because at the end of the day, she could have been doing that to fulfill her part of her record deal.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to paint a picture to the people. Diddy had multiple bitches, bro. He had Faith. He had Mary. He had Kim. He had another female before that. He had Lauren. He had his sister. He had Lauren London's sister working for him. He had Kimora. He had a lot of different women, bro, in place through life, through all these generations of the last 30 years that he was manipulating, running, or whatever he got going on. Until they got mad and he wasn't feeding them no more. Or until he got them to do shit they really didn't want to do. Think about it from this standpoint, D-Class, before we get off of here. Imagine you a woman, your last movie was 3 years ago, and then here you go meet Diddy. And Diddy said, I could put you in a movie now. I could do this. But I'm interested in you. I like you. I want to take you on a date. I want to fuck with you. The sky is the moon. Every woman he came across, man, was going for that. He had Lori Harvey. In the last couple of years, just look at bro track record. He had all the same bitches that these rappers is rapping about.
Yeah, because his kids still got him tapped in the mix. That's the thing. And when you partying with your kids, then of course you're going to still be around these same young women.
You at the party and you OG, you the top dog. The women know. Yeah, OG Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy. He's Sugar Daddy. They should have called him Sugar Daddy, not P. Diddy. Sugar Daddy. The bitches know come on, man.
Well,
young ladies loving Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like, you going to these young ass parties and it's like, yo, it's a whole different situation, man. You got to change with the times, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, if you're dealing and you dabbing, you just got to be more careful on who you let get close to you. But he kept his older women around him. He still had, he still had Kim. He still had certain women. Mary's still around. Faith messing with what's his boy, Stevie J. She married to Stevie J. Ain't that weird?
That's what I'm saying. That's like, man, like the main thing you could fault a lot of these women with, man, is like, man, y'all just stayed in the same circle. Like, you messed with Puffy, Stevie J, Biggie. Like, and who knows whoever else? Shit, like it could have been somebody else that ain't even made big time music. Shit, who knows, man?
You call them hood rats, but I guess they call them hip hop rats. But we're gonna keep it there. This is the News You Can Use podcast with your boy Big Surf Guy in D Class. We got a lot out of this one. We damn near went 2 hours in on this one. We would have kept going because I'm just lost for time and there's so much to talk about. And it gets so deep. And it's not us trying to convince each other. And it's not us trying to convince you. It's just us giving out real facts and things that we know from personal experiences and real life. And it's not confusing for me.
Hey, but it's not also at the same time, it's not open and closed, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like I say, man, everybody has a story, and you gotta definitely pay attention to the story and kind of put the pieces together. That's gonna be the key.
I'm gonna say this. This some Maury Povich.
Listen and put it together.
This some shit for Maury, man.
Nah, this shit bigger than Maury.
This some Jerry Springer, Steve Wilkos type shit they got going on.
Nah, this
before I get into it, it's so close knit that they all friends and they just, they swinging. So they sharing each other wives and this, that, and this. And I'm gonna be honest, if I got a wife that look okay and you got a wife that look like Beyonce, I sure would have switched.
See, yeah, that's why. I used to
I would switch with her for her. See, these niggas is fucking with the top echelons of our dreams. Women that we put on our wall as posters. They over here sharing them and shit. So we over here probably from a position we couldn't even fathom going somewhere and a nigga talking about, yeah, you can sleep with my wife if I can sleep with yours. Is you gonna get your wife up for Beyonce or one of them fine women you really like? You wish you had one night with? I think niggas is doing it.
Nah, I mean it just depends on the age demographic. Because my thing is,
on what era it was.
Nah, like it just depends on the age. Because at the end of the day, like you gotta look at it past like that one day, bro. Like, cause you think about it, all right.
That day, you still gotta go home with your woman.
That's what I'm saying. And now, okay, and then that go back to everything that you just was saying before that. So now you just gave her to a nigga for a bag, and now you still with her. So how do you treat her now that you know she just went and slept with a nigga for a bag, and now y'all just supposed to act like that shit ain't never happened?
No, I'm gonna treat her accordingly, and I'm gonna treat her with the utmost respect if she came in the game that way.
But what if she didn't come in the game that way? Just say y'all was
that ain't even a topic of conversation.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. This is how this shit is happening.
If I got you for a bag and you want to go get a bag, then we're gonna get the bag, and that was the regiment and the deal from the beginning. And that's what I'm saying about these women.
But no, but what I'm saying,
they were already for sale.
No, but the thing is, if I go get a chick right now, that's an artist, right?
Yep.
And say,
none of that hoeing, none of that, and none of that.
And she on some regular shit.
And somebody break her in, not you.
Okay,
not you.
Look.
Somebody else break her in, and now she with that. Are you supposed to be with that with her or not?
No, look. So then, so basically, then you start taking her to places and you letting her know, hey, you gotta let her know from the rip. These niggas is gonna go in here. They're gonna be on this type. They're
gonna proposition you. They're gonna pull out a lot of money.
Go in here on the crash. Because if
they pull out if a nigga pull out 100,000 for you, and she make a decision, is you gonna be mad when she give you 10,000 out of it?
It ain't, but my thing is, if you bet, you gotta look at.
You don't even want to have a conversation about how she got the money.
Niggas want to look at the small shit.
Man, this shit costs a lot of money to get in this game.
Look at it. You gotta still spend money at the end of the day to make money. So shit, if you pass on this,
I'm not speaking from a position of a person who's in the position to do any of that.
Even
I'm speaking from
like,
these young ladies
trying to tell
that I meet, that I know in the game, and I listen to their music, and I see what they be doing on the sidebar, and I be like, don't be expecting nothing less. They'll do it for a phone bill, nigga.
Well, that's the problem.
They'll do it for lesser than what you think. Especially
that's the problem with them and the people that they got around them to let them know that it's not that it's a bigger bag out there if you just hold your ass tight.
Stay down. But it depends on what kind of music they make, and I'm gonna judge it off that. If she's making enlightenment music about lighting sage and giving off great energy,
man, I feel
she's
like
sexually tapped in, but she got some type of morals, maybe.
Man, I still feel like you could get a lotto and still do that, bro. Like
what is lotto talking about?
It ain't even shit. The same shit as everybody else, shaking her ass and all that other shit. But it's the whole marketability of the shit to where it's like, yeah, shit.
Do you think she
one thing
or not?
One thing that
do
I
you
can
think
say,
she with it or not?
Shit, I don't give a damn if she is or isn't. That's the crazy part.
At that spontaneous age.
The thing is how.
No. All right, we're gonna go back to this as a man. When we
exactly, I've been on that the whole time. Like the thing is to market her.
I don't think you've been on that the whole time.
To market her
at
where
18, 19, 20.
To
what are we on? What is a man on? What is his goal in life? Is his goal to be rich, or his goal to have the baddest? Like, what is her goal?
Is to get the bag. Fuck the what is the point of having
get the bag for what?
You just
for who?
You just made a whole. You just made a whole.
To whom to impress? To whom to hit the club? To whom to dress for?
The woman accordingly.
Oh yes, to get the woman. That's the main trophy in life for a man.
You not hearing nothing.
Same goal, bro.
We're talking at the same time.
Same goal, because she don't want the bag and to be alone. And when she's a spontaneous woman, and she's got some type of clout, and she's got the same power as we have to have anybody she wants, and been having that since day one. But now it's on a bigger scale of millionaires and shit. She's gonna have things the way she wanted.
And if you was to go into the situation and you
she gonna have it the way she wanted, and it only makes sense.
Yeah, like
it only makes sense. It only makes sense when you up and you able to do what you want to do what you want.
No, it don't.
It does.
No, it don't, bro.
When I think of it that way, unless she already tapped in and got kids and got a family and married and got morals, because they not finding women with morals. They looking for women from broken homes.
But that's the
been in the whole game. That goes doing all this and that.
That goes like that's the thing. If you was to listen to my first original thought, like that goes to exactly what I was saying. If you take that type of person and put them with somebody that can tell them, hey, if you go in here, this is what it is. Bypass that shit. It's a bigger bag on the other side of this shit. Don't go in there and just take the first fucking bag we see. Like, don't just because you broke right now that everybody I need $1 million.
But when you went to the party, when you went to the party,
that shit all the way down.
When you went to the party and you busted all the way open, and they got it on video.
You should have never got to that point.
They take you. I think when you get popping in the beginning, they boost you to the sky, invite you to all the flyer shit, and then that's when it happens. And then if you don't do it, you a one-hit wonder.
And guess what?
You be wondering why your record deal got shelved. Because when they tried to get you to join the Diddy party, you wasn't with it.
That's all right. And then that's when you figure out how to do your shit by your goddamn self.
We see a lot of artists do that. We see a lot of them go independent. That's what independent is.
Right. And they eating, but it's just to the extent of now we just don't know what they got because it ain't out in the public like it is when you got a record label.
Yep.
So if a nigga not on Instagram and doing all this other shit, popping and shit, and it's to the point now where so many niggas is doing that shit with fake ass money that the shit don't even fucking matter no more.
None of it matter. You know why it don't matter? Because the average nigga could obtain the same shit as these rappers. My little homies and all kind of niggas is riding in Maybachs for Rolexes and all. That shit don't matter. Niggas in the hood got it. Niggas in the hood got it just like rappers got it. And then we could jump on Instagram and flex that shit. I could do that. I'd be in that kind of category of having that type of shit, and I'm gonna have it. They gonna see me with the Rolexes and the big houses and the Rolls Royces and shit because that's just easy shit to obtain. It's money. Money flows, bro, in motherfucking waves. So just because a rapper got it don't make him no bigger than the average person. But can he? The whole objective is, can he walk up and talk to a woman? Can he knock her when he broken he down and she gonna hold him down? No, man. These niggas, they didn't have nothing cracking. They was the ugly bum niggas. They couldn't get no women. They couldn't get it cracking. They needed that money. They needed that money to make them look like something, to make them appealable. Some of us is innocent and ain't on us. Some of us, it don't even matter. Some of us are really about business. Some of us, you know, that type of shit don't even cross our mind or be on top of our game because it's always been normal and regular. But I think that's what it got a lot to do with. A lot of nerds are in position. A lot of simps, weirdos are in position like Diddy, and it make real niggas look bad. And real niggas are not glorified because we're not willing to bend over.
Yo.
They won't let us around. They gonna let us in those circles.
Yo, you can't end with that one. You gotta give another ending speech. You can't end your speech where we can't be bending over. That's a pause-worthy situation, dog. We can't end with that. It's
the truth, though.
It might be, but we can't.
We not bending over, and that's the
problem. But you still gotta leave with another inspirational situation. We can't.
I'm gonna give them something inspirational. Here it go. If it's in you, you're gonna know it from the jump. You're gonna grow up, and when you go to class and it's Valentine's Day, you're gonna have a lot of candy and shit on your table. You're gonna have a lot of cards and letters and shit with your name on it. And if that's not you, be who you are. If she didn't ask you to prom and you asked her, then that's your position. If you always had to make the first initiation to meet a girl, then that's your position. If you have no game to even walk up to a woman and say, hey, how you doing? I like you. Can we go out to the movies and stuff like that? Then shit. Ask your uncle or your cousin on how to do that shit. But the last thing you want to do is lead with your money. Don't lead with your money. Lead with you, or you're going to be a heartbroken person. And you're going to get a lot of fucking people that come along in your life just for your money. And that's going to lead you to heartbreak even more. So I'm going to leave you with that D class.
That one was better. That one I could deal with that one.
Because I'm trying to get to the stem of the situation to where he had to lead with his money. But I know P. Diddy had some type of insecurities because he got plastic surgery. So the P. Diddy we see now ain't the same P. Diddy from 90s. In the 2000s, he got plastic surgery. He been getting plastic surgery through the years. He ain't a natural, good-looking older man. Life has kicked his ass, and he had to pay a plastic surgery to keep him looking good.
Man, he used that Cindy Crawford facial cream they be advertising at 3:00 in the morning. That you crazy.
I don't know. Y'all go do the research, but that's a fact. I'm not even gonna sit here and fake with y'all. And a lot of them have. A lot of them have D-Class. Because D-Class said something earlier that all made sense. A man's journey in life is to get a woman, bro. I don't know if everybody really recognizes that. I don't care how much money you got or how big your house is or what kind of car you got. You did that inspired by something, and it was a woman. Maybe not the same woman that you're gonna be inspired to marry and be with, but it's inspired because love conquers all.
But then that goes to why would you just continue to deal with the same shit? Like, if you know that you and this person is not compatible, like, why would y'all just continue to keep fucking?
Why did he keep dealing with women that he knew he couldn't love because they was hoes? Because
and then think about it.
He was so scared to get hurt again.
And he went and ended up having a baby by somebody who wasn't famous.
He just never wanted to. He didn't want to feel that shit again.
Yeah, so it's like, man, you can't.
It probably was his mother, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's hurt a nigga feeling so bad that he couldn't love women no more.
I don't know, man.
People got them daddy issues, mama issues. I be thinking shit stemmed from the childhood because if he never got to see his father love his mother in the right way, and what the rumors say is that this been going on before him, that they was in the game, Pops and Moms was in the game. So if Pops is treat Moms like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then shit, what the fuck you think he was treating his like?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy.
It stemmed from that kind of, I've seen that with women. The moms is one of them. The daughter, moms didn't change their life and moved on, but she used to be one of them. And the daughter just hereditary is one of them.
Yeah, the daughter back door with the same thing.
The apple don't be falling far.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of shit, I believe in branches, bro, and shit stems and roots from a certain place. And I think a lot of this shit that we see, but then you got to think about opportunists. So not everybody was with what Diddy was with, but the people that was with it, he put them on. Maybe 1 out of 1,000,000 he would catch that had some talent that was like, yeah, I'm with whatever you with.
But that's the thing. That's why they say getting 1 million was so much a big deal. That was the magic number. But then it was like when you thought about it, after all the motherfuckers touched that money, you wasn't getting no million. Like a nigga only getting a couple 100,000. That'll be some shit, man. I'm gonna try to find that episode when a nigga break down your $1 million that you get. So that way, man, we'll do that probably next episode. And that way people could see, man, that $1 million that you get are these numbers that you hear in these contract period in sports do not be what it is.
Facts.
Because the nigga talks about like Jason Tatum and all of them.